Pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming and spending Valentine's Day with us. Yay, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Roll call, please, Jill.
Commissioner Bozak,
Here.
Commissioner Enslin,
Here.
Commissioner Jordan,
Here.
Commissioner McCart,
Here.
Commissioner Tevlin,
Here.
Commissioner Redmond.
All right, approval of minutes from January 10th, 2024.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Tevlin,
Yes.
Commissioner Enslin,
Yes.
Commissioner McCart,
Yes.
Commissioner Jordan,
Yes.
Commissioner Bozak.
Yes. Any reports for any commissioners? No, not yet. Jennifer, anything? No.
Nope.
Clay, anything?
Oh, man.
All right. Do we have any engineers on, Jill?
No.
Okay. All right, Tia.
Provided a written report that each of you have received a copy of. More detail as we cover old and new business below.
All right. Any correspondence, Jill?
Nope,
No. No love letters, nothing?
not today.
All right. Old business. Market Greenway update.
Commissioners, tonight on the agenda, we want to cover a couple of the updates on the various phases of Marquette Greenway. I will start with phase 1B, which is the section funded through the CMAQ grant, and that's currently under construction with Gary. We do have Matt Kaiser without on March here tonight, so I will just defer here for a moment to see if he'd like to provide any update on phase 1B.
Blindsided.
Oh.
I'm excited.
Okay, well, let me know.
Just say hello.
No, there was correspondence today from BP Pipeline. I don't know, JD, who's our on-site construction inspector, and reached out to both Gary up and to BP about the, it's getting a little technical, but it's the treatment right over the pipeline. They're very specific and very concerned about the type of work and the vehicles that are going over it. But today they did give us approval of the treatment for going over, and that pretty much opens up everything else on the other side of it. We have to get over their pipeline to build. So that should be resolved at this point. Gary Up should be on task. INDOT's given us some recommendations where Gary Up has asked for an extension of time because of the delays, and asked for, I think, for some additional money as well. And I think we were negotiating with them because we didn't see any reason for additional funds.
Okay.
At this point, I think we're on task, and hopefully that thing will be built here soon.
Yeah, can't wait. Just to add to that, just as a reminder, this is what Matt spoke to is the second issue that we've had with BP, which was again related to the base. We do need to, because this impacts the construction plan set, we do have to have the engineer on record, which is SEH, Glenn Peterson, do some review and sign off on that and upload to the state. So we may receive another contract proposal from SEH to cover that work. I'm currently in discussions with Glenn about that additional work and so forth. So I just want to say that. And yes, JD with March today communicated that Gary Up. Right now, we don't anticipate some additional costs, but those will be negotiated if things were to arise. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then the second update is on our newly funded phase 1A, the next level trails section. We did have the kickoff meeting with the state. They are working with us to initiate the grant agreement process. Next week, I will be meeting with SCH and Avon Marsh National Park Service to review the scope of work, timeline, and budget so that we can verify that for the state and give them our final information so we can move forward with the grant agreement. And next month, we will have contract proposals from those two firms for your consideration. Any questions on either one of those phases? All right, and then we'll move on to the phase 2 section, which is the Westport section, and Matt Kaiser is here tonight for
He's
the
prepared for
tabulation.
this.
Hi.
He's
How's that with James Cronin, staff engineer? Yes, so we did have the bid opening for the Westport section on Friday. I believe Tina shared the bid tabs with everybody. So we're here tonight to find out what's direction of the board. If you want to proceed with this, I do have a notice of award filled out. So if you did want to proceed, we could get this and get it signed tonight, get it over to Gary and start working on the contracts. We did have our public opening on Friday. The bids were read out loud. And we did go through and all three bidders were right on target with they all met the qualifications. Gary Up Construction was the least and most responsive bidder at $298,900. The next bidder was at $342,000, so about $6,000 lower, so getting a very good price on this. And then the next one was Free Driveway at $47,000. So at this point, we're recommending, if you do want to proceed, to go with the lowest and most responsive, which is Gary up at $298,900.
Do you have any other questions for me? Can you explain the section of Westport for us, Tina, like outside, where does,
Yeah,
it's
where is
going
it?
across the
Yeah.
field?
Yeah, some of us are new.
So phase 2 is essentially the site across the street. Last year, we completed the 2 bookends. So those are the trail sections from Westport Road to across the 4-acre site of the former community center site. And then the 28 acres, which is vacant, this is the Westport section that we just bid for. It'll be a diagonal across to meet with the other completed section, which is from the eastern edge of the 28 acres. We call it the Stanley Street property, to Stanley Street. And that section will then connect with phase 1A, which is under construction right now, under Gary. And then and Next Level Trails will connect to that. So it's the center section, it's the missing piece at Westport.
Any other questions? I will make a motion to award Gary Up for the $298,900. Is that the correct amount I wrote down?
Yes.
I second it. Any discussion? All right, roll call please, Jill.
Commissioner Ensland,
Yes.
Commissioner Jordan,
Yes,
Commissioner McHarg,
Yes.
Commissioner Tevlin,
Yes.
Commissioner Bozak.
Yes.
Do this afterwards.
Also kind of under Marquette Greenway, we include the east branch of the Little Calumet River projects. Last month, we updated you that Shirley Hines Land Trust received the Chi Cal grant. to do kayak and public access improvements and some restoration work at Lindy Dam. And they are working in partnership with the Northwest Indiana Paddlers Association, which you recall, they've been talking to us and presenting periodically around State Road 149 and the river, creating a access point there, kayak launch. Those two projects essentially now are gonna kind of merge into one under this grant. So you will see more conversation and some engagement happening along that, but I just wanted to let you know they have kicked off the project, and they are working on contracting with a firm to assist in some of the engineering work, and there will be an outreach and engagement committee meeting coming up soon to talk about ways to engage the public in this process. So we'll be communicating different aspects of those projects as they come on board. That's a 2-year project. So just to kind of set a timeline for you. Any questions about these grant projects? And then we were the recipients of the Safe Streets for All grant under the U.S. Department of Transportation, Federal Highway. And we had the local project kicked off this week, met with them to go through, once again, the grant agreement process and next steps. So tonight we need to authorize the solicitation of RFPs for transportation planning services. So that action is before you tonight.
I'd make a motion to, that we authorize to solicit RFPs for transportation planning services.
I second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Tublin,
Yes.
Commissioner Enslin,
Yes.
Commissioner McCart,
Yes.
Commissioner Jordan,
Yes.
Commissioner Bozak.
Yes.
That concludes the old business for this evening.
All right, anybody have any questions on anything or move on to new business? All right, new business, park master plan.
Hello. In October, the park board funded $2,000 in preparation of the 5-year master plan, which was drafted by Carter Blue. The draft plan was reviewed and accepted by the Indiana Department of Natural Resources. So in January, the state provided feedback and has requested additional information that needs to be included in the final master plan, which is due in mid-April. To support this additional level of effort, the park board is requesting the RDC to partner in the completion of the master plan by authorizing an additional $2,500 in funding for the services offered by Corner Blue, by Tina, on this parks project. With this approved master plan on file with the state of Indiana, Burns Harbor will be able, will have the funding opportunities to support the park. So I would like to make a motion to authorize Tina to complete the master plan.
Awesome.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion?
What extra information did DNR
Did they need?
want? Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty extensive. I can show you, but basically, in each of the brackets, they're wanting additional information. Do you want to elaborate?
Yeah, so there's, in the different sections of this template, they want a deeper dive. And so some of that requires more level of technical assistance and knowledge to be able to answer in the way that they want and reference like state park plans and so forth. So this allows me to have additional capability to answer those questions concisely and efficiently.
If you want more detail, I do have it laid out here, that Tina has sent us via email, and you can look over it, okay?
Just to note for the record, I know that we talked about it before, but want to make sure that as we are helping the park and partnering together with that we want to make sure that the park is making an aggressive move to try to bring more money into the park. You know, we offer lots and lots of free programs for kids, and I love that, and I don't want to see that go away, but the cost of things are going up, and we're still bringing in the same amount of money. So just to put that out there that, you know, we just need to
Absolutely, the
bring in
park,
some money.
yes, the park board is working on one idea. I don't want to elaborate what it is until we talk to the insurance company, but we are looking into different ways to bring in income to the park.
Now, this is for all town parks?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Yes, sir.
Any more discussion? Roll call, please, Joe.
Commissioner Tuplen,
I have a question. Clay, am I okay to vote? I mean,
Why?
since I'm part of the park?
Yeah,
Okay. Yes. I just want to make sure.
Commissioner Jordan,
Yes.
Commissioner McCart,
Yes.
Commissioner Ensland,
Yes.
Commissioner Bozak.
Yes. All right. Approval of the claims register.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Tuplen,
Yes.
Commissioner Ensland,
Yes.
Commissioner McCart,
Yes.
Commissioner Jordan,
Yes.
Commissioner Bozak.
Yes. Approval of the financial report for the month of January 2024.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I second it.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner McCart,
Yes.
Commissioner Jordan,
Yes.
Commissioner Ensland,
Yes.
Commissioner Tuplen,
Yes.
Commissioner Bozak.
Yes. The order, anything else that anybody wants to add?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Tuplen,
Yes.
Commissioner Jordan,
Yes.
Commissioner Ensland,
Yes.
Commissioner McCart,
Yes.
Commissioner Bozak.
Yes.